Hey everyone, today we're recording an overview of another jewelry luxury watches store, and I'm reviewing intentionally something that is having online presence but also have brick and mortar presence. So it's not that big as Bob's watches, but we'll figure this out later using SimilarWeb. You can watch Bob's teardown on our channel, but today we're reviewing Swiss Watch Gallery, and it's our traditional store teardown where you can figure out what smart SEO and marketing moves some companies did on their website. So let's take a look, and I'm already having a main page loaded, and since this is a company that have physical presence, they're local here in Orange County, and you can see right away on the top bar store locator and ability to schedule an appointment. So this is one of the differences when we talking about online presence and online stores of the companies that have actual brick and mortar presence as well. So let's review the main page. We have a slider with the offers and invite to visit the showroom and promo of the Rolex watches. Then we have some information about the company itself and offer of the jewelry of another type, not necessarily watches. So it's basically engagement rings, and it's pretty often where the jewelry stores not only selling watches but also other type of jewelry. And we have banners of the specific sections that we can shop on this store, and even dynamic slideshows as well. What brands are present here, and I can click view all brands to see the list of all the brands. So this is all the brands they have in their offer. All services, oftentimes store that sell vintage or jewelry luxury watches, they need to service those watches, and also offering services to the customers. Custom jewelry, this is some sort of invite to explore the ability of customizations of their other products, and again reminder about requesting an appointment. Very often we can see Instagram widget which pulls the most recent posts and their activity on social media. Also, about us section, almost always present to show that it is established business. They have their own showroom. Oftentimes we can see photos of the showroom and some more information like letter from our team. And here we see footer menu, so we can navigate through collections, learn more about the company, and we have a reminder about their physical store locations. All good. So let's take a look on the main navigation and see what's going on there. So on the main navigation right away, they mentioned that their official jeweler, official distributor of Rolex, and promoting Rolex at the very top. Then there is a collapsed list of brands where we can see all the other brands that are available. Engagement rings are expanded, wedding bands are expanded, fashion jewelry, like additional items, and they even have icons, which looks cool. And we have the full section of timepieces, which essentially cross-linking with that brand's menu, but they just decided to separately mention it like this. And our company section with about us information, as well as section for my account and the wish list. Here we have also an additional banner that says that they're also two-door official jeweler. All good. So let's take a look how collection page would look like. So we can go to the timepieces and click on, let's say, Omega, and here we presented with the collection page that have another level of navigation where we can choose between women watches and men's watches. So let's take a look, view all products, and this way we are finding ourselves on the collection page, and we have filters. Those filters using native select, which populates this native iOS select fields, and this way we can sort the products by all of those filters. And what is interesting is that when I open that pane, I cannot actually close it, so I need to click outside, not on the close button. And here we have the overview of the collection. So what's happening is that all the images are being loaded progressively. It's lazy loaded images, just not to download any images that would not be viewed by an end customer. So when scrolled, other images popped up, and on a specific watch we can click to see how the product details page looks like. And in their case, collection page doesn't contain much additional content for Omega. So here we see the photo. There is no image gallery, and most likely that happens because they used the photo that's being supplied by the brand itself. So I'm not sure it's the real photo. And we can see some specification of the watch and ability to share it on social media, and some more content for SEO stuffing. Related products, each one doesn't show any price, so assumption is that someone would click and see more details. And we have reviews from customers, and it's pulled by Google Reviews widget, and that's all. So there is no clear button to pay or to buy it online right away. So this is only request more information, which is also oftentimes seen, and we have only a form and ability to send a price request. So there is no cart in the store because the flow is designed the way that customers would inquire about the watch and then most likely finish the transaction on premises. So let's take a look on Rolex section, and when we open Rolex section, we have an additional menu on the top right that gives more items, and we have more content, and look and feel of this category on their website looks different, and it most likely because the Rolex have their brand guidelines, the way like BMW, for example, requires all the dealership websites follow a specific way of UX UI. The same thing we can see here, the brand color, green, and the way how everything is organized. Most likely it is something that is predefined and actually embedded experience. That's why it looks different. And let's take a look on the specific watch. So here we having a watch that have multiple images, all of them supplied by the brand. How it looks like on the hand, this is actually looks like an embed from official Rolex website, and this way the landing page of a specific product is ending up with a form again, and you can't actually make a purchase right away, or at least start the purchase process on the store. And this is an embedded, obviously, experience. Let's take a look on some other content they have. I can't see any blog, I can't see any guides or sort of SEO, strictly SEO focused content about watches and ability to promote specific products through different type of blog posts or editorials, like for example what type of watch to give as a gift and stuff like that. So here we see more complex product that have sizes, so it's basically variants, and the variants drop down is present here, and we can actually again request more information. So even though $300 is not a big price, we're not allowed to make a purchase right away. And on the product details page we can also see that they're authorized retailer of this brand. Everything else is pretty much the same as you can imagine. On the stores like this, they have all the necessary privacy policies, shipping policies and stuff like that, but also it shows the exchange policy, which is pretty important for the products like jewelry and watches, that exchange can happen, and that's why they have this additional item here. And those posts looks like a SEO attempt, because this is clearly something that's supposed to be indexed and pull attention and get somebody on their online store. So this is basically the guide of how to choose the proper jewelry store. Let's take a look on their numbers. SwissWatchGallery.com. Okay, here we go. So let's take a look on SimilarWeb, what's going on there. And as mentioned before, this is a local brick and mortar store. They don't have much traffic, so SimilarWeb doesn't know much about them and their way of marketing. So this is what we can see and figure out about them. We know for sure that they do spend some money on AdWords, and I found them by looking for luxury watches, and this ad was displayed on the top of the search results. So another way how we can check on their marketing activity is by opening recently introduced Google ad campaigns gallery that shows different brands ad activity on Google. Okay, there's a ton of different links here, and I will try to find the right one. Okay, Google My Ad Center. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is pretty much it about Swiss Watch Gallery. I hope you found it interesting, and it's useful to see how smaller brands tackle their web presence and what type of sections and pages do they have on their online store. Stay tuned and subscribe for more. See you later.